Maximizing efficiency. Using a U.S. import bond for multiple shipments. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be addressing a common question that arises in the realm of customs brokerage and international trade. Can a U.S. import bond be used for multiple shipments from different ports of entry? Let's dive into this topic and explore the flexibility and applicability of the import bond. A U.S. import bond is typically obtained to cover an importer's financial obligations related to customs duties, taxes, and fees. It provides assurance to Customs and Border Protection (CBP) that the importer will meet their responsibilities. An import bond is valid for a specific period, often 1 year, and has a predetermined coverage amount. The coverage amount is determined based on various factors, including the importer's compliance history, type of goods imported, and anticipated duty and tax liabilities. Importers often opt for a single continuous bond, SCB, which allows for multiple shipments to be covered under a single bond. This provides convenience and efficiency as it eliminates the need to obtain separate bonds for each individual shipment. The SCB allows importers to use the same bond for shipments arriving at different ports of entry. This is advantageous for importers who have goods arriving at various locations, as they can rely on a single bond to cover their financial obligations regardless of the port of entry. The ability to use a single bond for multiple shipments and ports of entry offers importers flexibility and cost savings. It streamlines the administrative process by eliminating the need for separate bonds and simplifies record-keeping and compliance responsibilities. To facilitate the use of a single bond for multiple shipments and ports of entry, importers can utilize a system called Centralized Bond Filing, CBP Form 301. This process allows importers to file a single bond electronically, covering their shipments across various ports. In some cases, importers may need to modify their bond coverage to accommodate specific shipments or changes in the import process. This can be done by submitting a bond rider or addendum to the surety company, specifying the additional coverage required for the updated shipment details. When using a single bond for multiple shipments from different ports of entry, it's important to coordinate with the surety company and ensure that there is no duplication of bond coverage. Proper communication and documentation can help prevent any confusion or potential issues. While the import bond provides flexibility for importers, it's crucial to remember that compliance with CBP regulations at each port of entry is still mandatory. Importers must adhere to the specific requirements of each port, including filing accurate documentation and meeting regulatory obligations. Using a single import bond for multiple shipments and ports of entry enhances efficiency and reduces costs for importers. It eliminates the administrative burden of managing multiple bonds and ensures a streamlined process for customs clearance. By utilizing a single bond, importers can centralize their bond management process. This simplifies the monitoring and tracking of bond usage, ensures compliance, and facilitates reporting and record-keeping obligations. Importers should periodically evaluate the sufficiency of their bond coverage. As their business expands and shipment volumes increase, it may be necessary to adjust the coverage amount to ensure that potential duty and tax liabilities are adequately covered. Importers must be mindful of the expiration date of their import bond. Timely renewal is essential to avoid any disruptions in customs clearance. A lapse in bond coverage can result in delays, penalties, and potential suspension of import privileges. In situations where the bond coverage needs to be modified, importers can request a bond amendment from the surety company. This allows for adjustments to the bond coverage amount, the addition or removal of ports of entry, or any other necessary changes to reflect the importer's evolving needs. To navigate the complexities of the import bond process and ensure compliance with CBP regulations, importers are advised to consult with a licensed customs broker. Customs brokers possess the necessary expertise to assist importers in determining the appropriate bond coverage for their specific requirements. That concludes our video on whether a U.S. import bond can be used for multiple shipments from different ports of entry. The import bond's flexibility in covering multiple shipments and ports of entry offers importers convenience, efficiency, and cost savings. As always, it is important to consult with a licensed customs broker to ensure compliance with CBP regulations and optimize your bond management process. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in to our upcoming videos on customs brokerage, import bonds, and international trade.